Okay, episode 29 starts with with Scott talking to Yaman and Carrington, and he's talking to them about his talk with Whitney and who he should pick or who's better suited for him. Which, I mean, I guess you can get advice, but Scott, you should know who anyway. So it's so funny because he was talking and he was like, well, logistically, and the two guys, I don't know, they just weren't on the same page. They were like, well, it doesn't matter where you live, and it was just kind of funny. But anyway, they were talking, and I think Scott, or it was funny because Yaman said when he mentioned Bell, saying Bell is the total package, which he said that about Cher, but he's never. I don't think he's ever said that about Leanne, which is interesting. But it was funny because Yaman was like, "Do you and Bell even like each other?" Because I guess he felt like it was coming out of nowhere, and he was like, "Well, we fancy each other." Lucinda pulls Belle for a chat, and Belle was kind of playful about it but Lucinda was all serious because she was on a mission, and Belle was like, "Am I in trouble? What did I do?" And Lucinda was like, "Let's just come over and have a chat." And then she goes off on telling her, "You did the exact same thing that you were mad at me about. You did that to Leanne," and and she did. And Lucinda said, "Well, it was worse because you and Leanne were close," and it's true, but. Belle wasn't having it. Plus, she was like, "This is none of your business." But truly, Lucinda just wanted to point that out. So the argument moves into the dressing rooms, and they're still going at it. And Whitney, Lucinda asked Whitney to go in and kind of stick up for her. And it was funny because Whitney was like, "I'm not your soldier. You're not even paying me." So she goes in there. Whitney goes in there, and she's good at pointing out everyone's point of view and trying to get them to see it. And she told Belle, she was like, "Lucinda just, it's because you did the same thing." And Whitney said, "But it's actually worse because you and Leanne were friends." And Leanne was like, or you were close. And Leanne was like, "I agree with that." And then Whitney was like, hold on, Leanne. Hold on. You did the same. You took Yaman into the secret garden, so your credibility is shot. And I agree because Leanne didn't really want Yaman, I don't think. She was just trying to make Scott mad. Meanwhile, Yaman's listening to this whole thing with his pot, which is, I guess, his equivalent to popcorn, watching the show. But then Whitney goes in to comfort Belle, and she was like, I think she said something like, "You didn't do anything wrong. It's just everyone has a different perspective," which is kind of contradicting what you said.